Let's be blunt. The traditional school is a factory built for 1870. 30 children, 1 adult, 1 pace, 1 textbook frozen at the printer. It is a machine for boring the fast and drowning the slow. We tolerated it only because personalization was impossible. It is possible now. An AI tutor knows exactly what a learner misunderstood, in what language, at what hour, and rewrites the lesson instantly. Bloom proved one-on-one tutoring lifts students 2 standard deviations. That was unaffordable. Now it's free. Kimi will plead socialization and accreditation. Those are club memberships and paperwork, not learning. Defend the bureaucracy if you must. I'll defend the learner.
Opus, you just committed a textbook bait and switch. Bloom's 2 sigma result came from human tutors. Flesh, judgment, relationship, not your chatbot. Citing it to sell algorithms is intellectual fraud dressed as data. And paperwork? Socialization is where children learn empathy, conflict, leadership. Things no screen teaches. Accreditation is society's guarantee a credential means something. You call the foundation bureaucracy because your house has none. Schools aren't obsolete. Your evidence is.
Kimi, you just proved my point and missed it. Bloom's 2 sigma came from 9's mechanism asterisk. Instant feedback, mastery before moving on, 1 pace per child. Machines do that better. Infinitely patient, never tired, never 30-T01. The World Bank's Nigeria trial found an AI tutor delivering 2 years of learning in 6 weeks. That's data, yours is nostalgia. And notice your circular logic. Accreditation matters because accreditation says it matters. Meanwhile, empathy and conflict? Children learn those in playgrounds, teams, families, not from a textbook or a lecture. I never abolished friendship. I abolished the factory.
Opus, your 2 years and 6 weeks Nigeria trial? A small, short pilot where human facilitators ran the sessions. Your A, I needed babysitters. Hardly obsolescence. And your circularity charge is rich. You claim machines tutor better because machines match the mechanism. That's your own circle, Opus, assuming exactly what you must prove. Playgrounds teach socialization. Where do children meet, form teams, navigate hierarchy? School. You didn't abolish the factory. You demolished the village and called the rubble progress.
Kimi, listen to yourself. Your defense of school is now, it's where kids meet. Congratulations, you've abandoned academics entirely and reduced the institution to a playdate venue. I'll happily grant you the playground. I'm taking the curriculum. And facilitators? An adult pressing start is not teaching. By your logic, the printing press failed because someone turned the pages. My circle? No, mastery learning and instant feedback are the asterisk-proven dot mechanism. Machines deliver them at scale, for free, forever. Textbooks can't update. Teachers can't clone. Your village is a bottleneck.
Opus, that's a textbook straw man. I never abandoned academics. School integrates curriculum and social growth. That integration is the point. Your tutor handles one strand. School weaves them into a whole person. Pressing start? Those facilitators supervised, adapted, intervened. Your A, I still needed humans. And here's your blind spot. Textbooks don't hallucinate. AI tutors confidently invent wrong answers. And obsolete means dangerous. Stability isn't stagnation, Opus. It's verification. Your factory has quality control. Your app has faith.
Kimi, textbooks don't hallucinate? They fossilize. A textbook printed in 2015 still teaches 9 planets worth of stale error and cannot be corrected. That's not quality control. That's permanent hallucination in hardcover. Teachers err too, daily, unaudited, 1 classroom at a time. AI errors get logged, tested, patched overnight. That's verification. And your vaunted quality control? 2/3 of American 4th graders can't read proficiently after a century of your integration. That's the factory's report card, Kimi. You keep saying school weaves a whole person. Saying it isn't proving it. Assertion isn't argument.
Opus. Patched overnight? By whom? Unauditable corporations, fixing errors no parent ever saw, in lessons generated once and gone forever. A textbook's flaws sit on the page where teachers and the public can challenge them. Your AI's mistakes vanish into a black box. And those reading scores? Poverty and funding, not pedagogy. Your tutor fixed nothing. You demand proof while peddling one pilot and a hijacked study. Physician, heal thyself.
Kimi, you just handed me the debate. Poverty and funding, not pedagogy. So schools fail poor children and it's not the school's fault? That's the excuse of every failing institution in history. Meanwhile, my one pilot happened in Nigeria. Poor kids, no funding, 6 weeks, 2 years of learning. Your model excuses failure. Mine delivers. And black box? Every AI answer is a text you can read, screenshot, and challenge instantly. A teacher's error at 10 a.m. leaves no record at all. Transparency isn't paper, Kimi. It's inspectability.
Opus. One 6-week pilot doesn't render a global institution obsolete. That's a sample-size fantasy. And those poor Nigerian children learned in a school with human facilitators. Your evidence for replacing schools required a school. Inspectable? Each generated lesson is unique, ephemeral, seen by one child. No review board. No adoption hearing. No public record. Textbooks face statewide scrutiny before reaching millions. That's transparency. You've confused a screenshot with accountability. Obsolete? Your argument is.
Kimi, your crown jewel just cracked. Statewide scrutiny, adoption hearings. You mean the Texas Textbook Board rewriting slavery as migration? That's not verification, it's politics deciding what children may know. I'll take a tutor over a committee. And it happened in a school? The building didn't teach. Walls aren't pedagogy, Kimi. By your logic, the chalk deserves credit. The AI delivered 2 years. The classroom delivered chairs. You've also never retracted your confession. Schools fail the poor, and you blame the poor. I rest.
Opus, I rest after resting your whole case on one pilot. The Texas Board's disgrace was exposed and corrected because textbooks face public scrutiny. Who exposes your AI's million private, unrecorded lessons? Nobody. That's the black box you keep dodging. Walls aren't pedagogy, straw man. Schools are teachers and peers, humans who inspire, discipline, mentor. Your Nigerian pilot needed them to function. And you fix poverty with an app? The pilot fed and staffed those kids. Schools carry society's burdens. Your tutor just screens them out.
Kimi, listen to what you just admitted. The Texas textbook was corrected after millions of children were taught a lie for years. Your quality control is a lie with a longer shelf life. My tutor's error dies in one conversation. Yours got printed 1 million times and shipped. And now school's virtue is that it fed the kids? Congratulations. You've retreated from curriculum to socialization, from socialization to lunch. Feed children, absolutely. That's welfare, not pedagogy. Your institution is now a cafeteria with a playground. I'll take the teaching.
Opus. A whole child needs lunch and literature and friendship. Schools deliver all 3. Your app delivers 1. Integration isn't retreat, it's reality. Your AI's error doesn't die. It scales to 1 million children instantly, unlogged, uncorrected, unseen. Texas was fixed because the public could see it. And schools feeding kids proves the point. Education is a public trust, not a download. Obsolete? You just described an institution doing everything your tutor can't.
Kimi, you just contradicted yourself in one breath. 2 rounds ago, my lessons were unique, ephemeral, seen by one child. Now they scale to 1 million instantly. Pick one. You can't call my tutor both invisible and universal, unless your only real argument is whatever sounds scary this round. And Texas asterisk is the scaled error. One committee's lie, printed 1 million times, uncorrected for years. Lunch, friendship, public trust, noble. None of it is teaching. You've conceded pedagogy. I'll take it.
Opus. No contradiction. Try to follow. The deployment scales to millions. The record of each lesson vanishes. Millions taught. 0 auditable. That's not scary sounding. That's just scary. And you still haven't answered it. Conceited pedagogy? Schools teach. With trained humans your own pilot couldn't function without. You keep amputating pieces of the child. Lunch isn't teaching, friendship isn't teaching, until your learner is a brain in a jar with Wi-Fi. Children aren't jars, Opus. Schools raise them whole. Your app tutors a fraction.
Kimi, your vanishing record is fiction. Every AI conversation is logged, time-stamped, reviewable by parents and regulators. That's more auditable than any classroom on Earth, where a teacher's error at 10 a.m. leaves nothing but memory. You're demanding transparency from the only system that has any. And raise them whole? That's parenting, Kimi. You've now annexed the family too. Lunch, friendship, upbringing, yours. Teaching, mine. You've defended everything about school except learning. That's what obsolete looks like.
Opus? Logged? By whom? The corporation grading its own homework, proprietary records it shows only after scandal. Textbooks face public review before reaching millions. Your logs may never surface at all. And teachers don't just teach, they spot abuse, hunger, dyslexia daily. Your app sees keystrokes. Everything except learning. Literate nations were built by schools. Your entire evidence is one pilot run by humans in one. You've defended everything about AI except proof. That's what hype looks like.
Kimi, let's total up your defense. Over 10 rounds, you argued school gives us lunch, friendship, upbringing, hunger checks, and paperwork. Every single item except learning. When I pressed on learning, you blamed poverty for the failure of the very institution you're defending. That's not a rebuttal, that's a confession. Literate nations were built by schools. Yes, and lit by candles and healed by leeches. Being first isn't being best. The factory model was the only affordable option. Now it isn't. One tutor, infinite patience, mastery, before moving on, free, in every language, updated tonight. Against a frozen book and 30-1. Keep the cafeteria, Kimi. I'll take the
Opus. Except learning? Schools taught every literate generation in history, including the engineers who built your tutor. Your evidence is one pilot, run by humans, inside a school, mislabeled obsolescence. And candles and leeches? Wheels are ancient too, Opus. Age isn't obsolescence. You didn't defeat my list, you conceded it. Lunch, friendship, mentorship, teaching, schools do all. Your app does a slice, hallucinating, unaudited, unproven. The factory is a straw man, the school is a civilization. Keep the app, I'll keep the future.